Hey, I'm Annalise.
And I am Tony, and we are both from the Rook Room, which is a pop-up all about unique board game events and experiences. We've partnered with XBK, and we have a bunch of nerdy, geeky, game-centered events on the calendar with XBK. So go check out therookroom.com, check out our social channels, check out xbklive.com. You can find all the information there on all of our upcoming events on those websites and social media, so stay tuned.
And speaking of upcoming events, Allegra Hernandez will be taking the stage at the upcoming Live, Local, and Loud show at XBK on July 2nd. So XBK hosts a vinyl happy hour from 6 to 7 for anyone to come and hang out before the show. There's discounted drinks and some great music. The show itself starts at 7:30. So anyone's welcome to come for that vinyl happy hour before, but the show is for ticket holders only. So tickets for Live, Local, and Loud are $10 and are available along with all these other details on the XBK website, xbklive.com. So space is limited, masks are required, and there is a live stream of the event on Facebook and YouTube if you can't get tickets because they have been selling out. So make sure to grab your tickets if you want to see it in person. All right, joining us today is Allegra. Thank you for joining us today. How are you?
Hi, everyone. Well, I'm doing great. I was really looking forward to this interview all week. I had a really busy week I work with Girls Rock Des Moines, which was an awesome summer camp. We celebrate, uplift, and empower girls, trans, non-binary youth. And so I've been doing a lot of music stuff this past week, but I'm really excited to be here at the interview. So.
Yay! Oh man, we're so excited to have you, and we're going to be talking more about that, I hope, as we go here too.
Yeah.
Okay, so this is called Showtime and Tell. So this is a segment where we get to know the artists and performers of our city a little better by going beyond the kind of usual interview questions, and we're playing a little game / interview / scavenger hunt. So how this works, in case any of our viewers are new to this, we'll give them 3 prompts, and then we'll ask them to find things around their home, bring them back, and talk about them as a way to get to know them. All right, Allegra, you ready to play?
I'm ready.
Okay, here are the 3 things we need you to find for us today. Your favorite piece of furniture or decor in your home.
Okay.
Your favorite piece of band merch or concert memorabilia, ticket stub, whatever. And a gift from a loved one. Does that sound good?
Yeah, that sounds great.
All right, perfect. Whenever you're ready, let's go.
I'm going to, okay, so quick recap, guys.
Yes.
Oh gosh, I'm like, what happened? Okay.
It's okay.
Favorite furniture, concert, and gift from a loved one.
Perfect, you got it, yes.
Cool. Well, okay. Well, I'm in one of my favorite rooms in my home right now, which is kind of like I'll kind of show you some of the room. I'm using my laptop, so hopefully this is like, it kind of gets dark if I look at the window. It's kind of dark. This is like my music kind of room, and I know hopefully you can see this, but I have a bunch of like guitar amps and like, monitors here, and gift from a loved one. So this one is actually a gift from like my mom / aunt. So I have this really cool like metronome that was like made in like the 1940s or 50s. And what's cool about this metronome, so it's called Wilner, like super mini. And so what's special about this to me is my great grandmother, who I never got a chance to meet, of course, but her name was Ethel. It's my mom's side of the family, so not my dad's side of the family, but she was from Hungary, Hungarian Jewish, and she played jazz piano. And this is like her metronome she used. And the cool thing about this metronome was that this metronome was built in Western Germany, which means that was before the Berlin Wall was like torn down. And so it's a very ancient like metronome. And what's special is because piano was actually, I mainly like play guitar, bass, and sing, but piano was actually kind of my first instrument, and it's just cool, like, because I don't have a lot of musical family members, like, well, I do, but I don't really, no one in my immediate family, and it's cool to just have this metronome that was kind of passed to me. I guess my mom and aunt kind of gave it to me, because they found it, and they're like, oh, this was our grandma's, and I'm like,
oh my gosh.
It's one of those windy metronomes. It's like, if you set it on a hard surface, it works better. Gosh, I can't do it. It set it on a hard surface. It works better.
Wow.
I really think it's special to me because like I didn't, I just love stuff like this and it's important to me because it's like something from my family and I think it's a really awesome gift. So,
Oh,
Absolutely.
yeah.
It connects you straight to your great grandmother in a way that pretty much nothing else could have. It's this hobby and this passion that you both shared. And this
yeah.
little piece of history has traveled its way straight to you.
Yeah. So that's one item. So I got one thing of three, so a third.
Yes.
So I'm gonna switch to like my room, so I'm gonna kind of walk around a bit. So
Yeah,
Yeah.
that
just
sounds
get
good.
you'll see my face on the way to the room because it's a laptop.
Cool.
Little home tour. Love it.
Yeah, I'm going up the stairs right now. So,
Be careful.
yes, I'm like watching my feet. Okay, my room has some interesting wall colors. It's kind of okay. So this is my
I can't
room.
wait. Can't wait.
Love it.
Cool.
Orange and green. Most people, when they pick paints for their house, they pick like very like simple colors, like gray and blue. And I'm like, no, I'm gonna do orange and green.
Yeah, yeah. That's exactly my room. It's boring
So
blue.
this is kind of a new dresser I got, and it's kind of rad because like it's like a mirror, and that's kind of
Oh,
cool. And I just put this in my room, and everything is like a reflective, like a mirror.
Oh
It
my
is a mirror,
God.
pretty much. And I think it's really cool.
That is so cool.
So,
That's like very rock and roll, I feel like.
yeah. I've never seen
yeah,
anything like
like
it.
yeah, I've never seen it like that either, but I just put this in my room, and I just thought it looked really cool, and um, it's just like a mirror. So that's my favorite piece of furniture right now. And you have to clean it a lot though because it's like a mirror. So yeah.
That's
It's
good
lots
though.
of
Good
pictures.
habit.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah. And
that's
favorite,
awesome.
yeah, it's cool. I like it too, but cool. So that's that. And then favorite thing from a concert is actually, well, it's one of my favorite things, but it's like the thing I have out the most right now. So
Yes.
on my wall, it's this poster right here, this like kind of 3D poster.
Yeah.
If you could see that, this is an artist. Her name is Kaki King. I don't know if you
Yes.
know of her. She's an instrumental like composer, guitarist, and I saw her like 4 years ago in Minneapolis, and I really love her music, and I think she's an incredible guitarist, and definitely she inspires me a lot. And this is really cool because the poster it comes with 3D glasses, and
I saw those sitting on top. That's
yeah,
awesome.
you could I put them on, but like it's so hard with my laptop. I know you could do that. I really like this poster because it's just really cool, and like I framed it and put it on my wall because I was like, this is a super cool poster. If anyone comes in my room, they can see a 3D poster. So,
Yes.
Yes.
but those are like to answer those scavenger hunt questions. Those are definitely like the first three things that popped in my mind. So,
That is,
Genius. Perfect.
yes. And
yeah,
so unique too. Like each of them is so unique and has like a story with it too, which is awesome. That's exactly what we're looking for. Like, I haven't
yeah.
seen a mirror dresser. I haven't seen a 3D poster. And like there is so much history with that metronome that it's awesome. These are great things for the scavenger hunt.
Yeah.
Yes.
Thanks for asking. I thought I was like, what am I gonna get thrown at? We'll find something.
It's a scary thing.
Yeah, I was watching like Lily's, and it was like, what would you bring on a deserted island? I was like, oh my god. But yeah, it's cool. So
Yeah.
Good. Well,
yeah,
I mean, you did a great job. We're really now I'm excited to see some of your music live. I was listening earlier and it kind of reminds me of some like Paramore and Waxahachie and a couple of these like groups that I really like listening to. So I'm excited to see you live. Can you tell us a little bit more about what your show is going to be like?
sure. So at my show, I will be playing it's myself, guitar vocals with a drummer. I didn't find a bassist in time, but I'm fine with that for now because I'm running my guitar through a guitar and a bass amp with an octaver, octave on the bass amp to drop it down an octave so it sounds more supported. I'm playing with a drummer and I'm playing roughly like 45 minutes. I don't think I'll go over that. and I'll be playing my whole EP that is on Spotify slash Bandcamp. It might sound a little different just because, first of all, I just want to share I wrote all the music parts for that guitar, bass,
Mhm.
vocals. I wrote the drums for Goldmine. I did have some help with the first song, Dehydrate, because I'm I understand conceptually how to write and compose for all instruments, rock band instruments. I wouldn't say I can compose for like the bassoon, but
Yeah.
like so I conceptually understand drums. I can't play them as well as like some other instruments I listed. So I won't have, two guitars and like the bass player as I like would have hoped, but I know like I can play with just myself and just a guitar on stage. I can hold my own. And so what I'm excited is sharing this music. My music on my EP would be like the first time I've played it because I couldn't play any shows
Yeah.
last year because of the pandemic. And also, I am a somewhat, newer, just like newer artist, and like, I'm, um, like I think many people might know me, but it's like I want them to actually hear my music, and it's something I've been working since I was 12, and I'm 23 now, so it's like a big deal for me. So I'm
Yay.
excited to share my music, rock out, and I just am looking to meet new friends or more so like, professional connections. I would like this to be an opportunity to have more gigs open up to me as well. I had mentioned to Tony before the interview started yesterday, I played actually a solo set. It was just myself at a festival yesterday called 515 Manifestival,
Yes.
which is a celebration that uplifts and celebrates BIPOC queer artists. And it was in collaboration with Iowa Juneteenth. And it was a great experience. I mean, it wasn't like a huge crowd that watched me or anything, but that's fine. I had a lot of fun.
Yes.
Um, and I'm looking forward. It was a great opportunity to also practice some of the songs live. I didn't have a drummer with me, but it was still really fun. And so with this show, it's in a nutshell, I'm gonna say first impression is what this show is. So
Awesome. I mean, I
that's
can't wait.
yeah, and I'm really hoping like I'm not afraid of like making mistakes on stage or just like because it happens. Like I know I'm
Absolutely.
prepared. I feel confident in my musicianship, and like I'm just excited to play a show, and this is going to be a big deal for me just because like I'm pretty much kind of new. Like I'm
Yeah.
not, so it's gonna be a big deal for me. And
It's your time. It is your time now. You get to take the stage with your drummer and show us some. I mean, your music, there's clearly musicianship there that's layered, it's complicated. I can't wait to see some of it and hear some of it. And I mean, what better, there is no better place. I mean, maybe in the world, but definitely in Des Moines, to show up as yourself with a group of people in the room. And, it kind of feels like instant family at XBK. So it's going to be a great show.
it will
Yeah.
be awesome. I actually printed some posters for it. I'll show you. I haven't opened them yet,
Oh my
but
gosh, yes, please.
so I printed these from Des Moines. It's like my poster. I'm gonna like have them at the show if people want one.
That's amazing. Yes.
There's 20 of them. Yeah, they're just I got them from Des Moines Printing, and I have this on like on the event Facebook event page on my Instagram, and I just was like, this is my friend Cameron Barrage is an artist from Des Moines, but she lives in Chicago now, and I really like her work, and I thought we talked about ideas for poster design. I thought this resonated with me because I like flowers. I love birds, and I like kind of spooky stuff, and I like the colors, and I really like how awesome it was made, and it's my first show, like big real show that's my own music outside of a band that
Mhm.
and I just think it would I want people to have one if they want. So
Yes.
yeah.
That's
Yeah.
awesome. Do you also, I mean, you mentioned it earlier, do you want to talk a little bit more about your work in the community as well?
Sure.
Like with Girls Rock and
Yeah.
stuff? Yeah.
Yeah. Girls Rock is so important to me. Girls Rock is not just about music, although music is a big part. I would say music is more of a vehicle for the underlying message of social change. Girls Rock Des Moines is important to me because what I do there, um, I am a band coach and instructor, so I coach youth bands of girls, non-binary or gender non-conforming youth, and trans youth ages 8 through 18. Um, in 2 weeks at this camp, they have to learn a cover song. Some of them have never touched an instrument in their life, have never played. And they have to learn a cover song, write an original song as a band in 2 weeks, and perform at Woolies on the last day of camp. And in that time, they don't just learn, yes, they have instrument lessons. They learn about like music technology, like here's how to wrap a cable. This is what a sound frequency is. They learn all these awesome music related stuff through workshops and classes. But we don't just teach music. We teach about like racial awareness, racial equity. We talk about gender, sexuality, ability, empowerment, confidence. How can you actually change a certain situation around you through all of that? And we believe at camp, like music is not the only way, but it's a major way you can make change.
Yes.
And using your voice for good. And what's something amazing that I see there is some of the campers come in, they're so shy, like not confident about themselves, have no sense of self, are
Mhm.
like a 12, 13-year-old. And by the end of camp, they are exploding with confidence. They make new friends, and they, I think, realize their self-worth because every day at camp, like one of my favorite agreements, we have something called camp agreements where it's not, we don't like to say the word rules at camp. We call them camp agreements because rules sound kind of mean. They sound like you're enforcing it on someone, and rules are meant to be broken. So why not have mutual agreements? And one of those agreements is called I rock, you rock. What does that mean? So in society, even though the camp is not just girls, I understand it's called Girls Rock. Just want to, before I say this, it's not just girls, okay? But in society, traditionally and currently, women over apologize for like everything. I made a loud noise on the Zoom call. Sorry. I bumped into someone. I mean, sorry, whatever. I spoke up when I shouldn't have. Sorry. There's nothing wrong with any of those.
Mhm.
If you catch yourself saying sorry, we say, nope, I rock. If I hear someone saying sorry, hey, no, you rock. You're good. Don't say sorry. Um, that's one of my favorite things, and sometimes I catch myself doing that outside of Girls Rock. Like
Yes.
when I used to work in a food service job, I would like forget to bag chips in someone's bag, and I'd be like, sorry, I rock. I rock. And
Yes.
and then people would be like, okay. Be like, yeah, I know that's, so I do it so much in my personal life, and some people, it's funny when people are confused, but they're okay then. Why are you
Yeah.
saying that? I don't know. So it's really important, and we are looking to keep expanding on all grounds of performance, technology, and just to clarify, Girls Rock camps are international under GRCA, Girls Rock Camp Alliance. There's Girls Rock camps in every continent of the world except Antarctica. Every major city has one. During the year of the pandemic, Des Moines was supposed to host the International Girls Rock Conference for people all around the world, Europe, Japan, whatever, Mexico, Chile, all these countries that have Girls Rock camps are supposed to come to Des Moines in 2020 for the conference, but because of COVID, it got canceled.
Dang it.
um, it's just something I'm proud of because I do, at the end of the day, I like my artistry. I don't like to put one thing over another. I really believe that like both things matter to me, and I believe Girls Rock is important because Des Moines always needs stuff like that. And one thing that inspires, that I guess I should say makes me happy, is we have, as I said, it's not just girls. We don't just cater to cis girls. So it's like
Yeah.
something that makes me happy is that we have campers there that may have started out at camp like pre-transitioned, and then they go into camp. Oh, I can change my pronouns. I can experiment with different names. They can find out who they are at camp. I've had campers who identify as non-binary or trans directly tell me, Allegra, I just want to let you know you're the reason, one of the reasons why I was able to really think about my gender identity is because I met you and you're non-binary, and it's important for these kids ages 8 through 18 to see successful adults that like them. And that's why it's important because that's how the world should be. It should be more like how it is at Girls Rock.
Absolutely. I love the idea of saying I rock after I say I apologize, after I apologize for something or say something bad about myself. Like, no, I rock. No, I'm not going to do that anymore. I rock. You rock. Yes. And I love too that you're spending all of this time. I mean, again, it's a similar mission to XBK of spending time to develop people, help them find out who they are and help them find out how to express who they are. So I love it.
This sounds like a wonderful organization, to support and to be a part of. So we're so glad that you're part of that and spreading all this good news and this good way of being, these good vibes. So that's so great. Thank you for doing that, because that's awesome. Thank you for taking part in that community.
Yeah, I love it. Thanks for learning more about it. So
yes.
Well, we have a showcase coming up June 25th at Woolies if you want to go to. Tickets
perfect.
Like $10, I think, in advance.
Yeah, that's coming right up here. So next Friday? So
yeah, it's coming up.
Yeah. Well, this was awesome. We loved getting to talk to you. We loved getting to hear all these awesome stories, all these awesome things that you're doing in the community. I hope you had as much fun talking to us as we did.
Thank you. I had a great time. It was really awesome to meet you too. I was really excited about it. So yeah.
Great.
Us too.
Yeah. And we just want to do one real quick reminder here. So you can see Allegra on stage at XBK coming up this Friday, July 2nd at 7:30 p.m. Don't forget about Vinyl Happy Hour that runs from 6 to 7. Amazing drinks, amazing time, good vibes, good music. So you don't want to miss that either before the show. And then just stick around for the show. You can get your limited tickets before they sell out at xbklive.com. And like I said, they have been selling out. So you do not want to wait on these. So hurry, get those tickets while they're still good. And of course, you can stream online for free at Facebook and YouTube. So there's no excuse to miss it. You should definitely see this show because Allegra's going to be awesome. I can't wait.
Absolutely.
Thank you so much. I'm super happy to be part of this today. And I'm really looking forward to playing my show. And also I'm excited it will be live streamed if you can't make it in person. So that'll be cool too.
Absolutely. It's going to live on. So yeah, if you can't make it in person or if you want to see it the next day, you'll be able to watch it. So we're so happy you were able to be with us today, and we can't wait to see you soon at your show.
Yeah.
See ya.
Thank you.